Hey all, welcome back to my channel. So I thought I'd do you a little bit of an update of what's been going on and why everything's just been not good lately. But yeah, as you all know, like originally I hadn't been well. I had a bad endometriosis flare up. I have endometriosis, and I've touched on it on my channel, but I haven't ever gone into detail. I've had it. I've had it for about. I got diagnosed about 13 years ago, roughly, give or take. And I had a terrible flare up. I was in a lot of pain, wasn't feeling well, and yeah, so really wasn't well with that. It just causes horrendous like tummy pain, and when the pain's bad, really bad, it spreads from my tummy to me back and my legs. So I'm walking around like I'm like an 80-year-old with terrible arthritis or needs a hip replacement and all that. That's how I'm walking around. It just literally puts a stop on me. Luckily, I hadn't had a bad flare up in a good couple, about 3-4 years, something like that. So I was lucky I haven't had a flare up in so long. But yeah, I got diagnosed roughly about 13 years ago. Did take the doctors a long time to diagnose me, because I kept going to the doctors and they kept saying, oh, it's just stress. It's stress. And I kept saying, this pain isn't right. I shouldn't be in all this pain all the time. And it's actually seeing a doctor that actually listens to you to finally get anything done. I finally saw a doctor who actually listened to me, and when I said I was in pain all the time, sometimes the pain would be because I had, before that point, I had collapsed in agony. Girls, if you any men watching, I apologise about all the girl talk. But girls, you'd know what I mean when I explain it. I felt like somebody had got something really hard, really sharp, and rammed it up my, hoo-ha. And I literally collapsed, and they had an ambulance come out, and I was at work in London at the time. And well, first of all, they had like the bike paramedic come out, and in the end, he gave me morphine. That was the only thing that stopped the pain, and got taken to hospital and everything. And all they did was do a pregnancy test and felt the tummy, and that was it. They did no tests whatsoever. Sent home, no answers. And I mean, literally, the pain came on so quick. Like, I thought originally, when you get that urge, you need to go to the loo. That sudden urge, I thought it was that at first. I needed to go to the loo. I was like, okay, I could go to the loo, But the pain just instantly went bang. And I collapsed and couldn't get up or couldn't do anything. And yeah, it was horrendous. And I didn't get no answers for that time. And then since then, I was constantly back and forth to the doctors, trying to get answers for this pain I keep getting. And I never got answers for, I'd say, a good couple of years. I kept going back and kept saying, what is this pain? I'm in agony. This pain isn't good. And the doctors I kept seeing at the time would not listen to me. And I don't know if it's like the same anywhere else, but here I am, like when you ring up to book a doctor's appointment, that they just fit you in with any doctor, basically. Then I rang up one day and I was like, I need to see a doctor. I'm in a lot of pain. And I finally got to see my doctor. I hadn't seen him before. And I've been with this doctor's surgery for a couple of years. But you can never, but the doctor who like you're actually with, but you don't always get to see them. And have I messed up? I think I messed up. No, Gemma, I'm talking. Yeah. So yeah, I finally got to see my doctor. And I explained to him like what was going on. And he said like there's something definitely not right then. And he like he examined me and everything. And he said, you feel like you're about 10 weeks pregnant. And I said to him, well, I can't be because I've just had my monthly gift. And and he was like, well, he goes, well, women can still have monthlies when they're pregnant. I was like, right, okay. Did a pregnancy test, came back negative. And and he was like, right, he goes, right, we'll send you for a scan. So I went for a scan at another doctor's surgery, because not all, we don't always have to go to like the hospital to get scans. Sometimes they have some doctor's surgeries do have the ultrasounds. And got on the table and everything, and like the ultrasound lady was like looking and everything, and I said, what have you found? And she goes to me, right, you need to get into your doctor's surgery as an emergency appointment straight away, first thing tomorrow morning. I'm going to fax these images over to you because you've got 2 massive cysts on your ovaries, and they are extremely, extremely dangerous. They're way too big. And she was like, anything over 6 centimetres is classed as dangerous. It's classed as an emergency. She said, yours are double. You got 1 at 10 centimetres and 1 at 12 centimetres. And that is like, she couldn't believe it. She goes, how long have you been how long have you been in pain for? I went, I've been in pain for years. I've been going back to the doctor for years, but they just didn't believe me when I kept saying I was in pain. And she was like, the doctors never listen hardly. Like, she goes, the amount of people I see all the time because of this is unreal. So she said, I'm going to fax these so your doctor will see him sooner, because obviously things get lost and everything. So she goes, I'm going to fax them, say it's urgent and everything else. And you need to get to your doctor's tomorrow. You must see your GP tomorrow. So I went to the doctor's in the next morning, and he sent me straight to the hospital because they, like I said, anything over 6 centimetres is not good. So, yeah, so that's how I was diagnosed. And he explained that, you know, it was endometriosis, and it's basically cysts. Originally, they started growing on my ovaries, and then they'll grow basically in a lot of places. And yeah, so that was, then I had a operation, and they had them removed, and yeah, so basically that's you know why I haven't been well. I suffer with endometriosis. It can be extremely bad, and when I do have a flare up, it just literally lays me up. I can't do anything. It hurts to do everything basically. So I was dealing with that the other week, and so I didn't really get hardly anything done. And then I had another major blow. My husband lost his job, and as you can imagine, the stress and everything, it was absolutely terrible. It was so stressful. I couldn't think of anything else. You know, I was worried about everything. Literally, he had his first shift today, so in literally straight away, he got a job straight away. He just couldn't get on the system to start his first shift because they had an issue with the system where he got a job. So he has got a job and everything. Bless him, he's got his first shift today and he's doing 10.5 hours. So, yeah, the money isn't as good as what he was on, but it's a job at the end of the day, and that's what's important, that he's got a job. You know, that's what's important. He's got a job, he's working, he's got more job interviews lined up and everything. So he's got options. And I'm just grateful, you know, that he was taken on straight away, given an opportunity and everything else. And we, you know, it's going to be an adjustment because originally we were always working the same times. Now, obviously, he's now working opposite shifts to me. So that's going to take a bit of adjustment and everything because I'm used to seeing him a lot. It has been, like, it was a really, really stressful time. And I mean, the stress was unbearable. It was awful. And I never want to go through that again. And I just, you know, thank God, you know, he literally walked straight into another job. And yeah, he's doing like a 10.5 hours shift today, bless him. So he's not going to get home till like about 9:15, and I'll have to leave to go to work about 9:30 the latest. So I'm not going to really see him much tonight, but that's fine. You know, I said to him, you know, as long as I get to see him on a Wednesday, that's all that, you know, as long as I get to see him one day on my actual proper day off, where I don't have work before or work after and all that. As long as I get to see him one day, that's all that matters to me. So I get to spend one day with him. And he was like, yeah, absolutely great. You know, make sure we always make time for each other. So, obviously, there might be changes to the schedule with the channel. Because originally, I used to do all my recording and everything on a Wednesday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And, like, I'd always carve out, alright, I'd, like, do loads Wednesday morning. Wednesday afternoon would be me and husband time, basically. But now he's not. Now he's obviously working and everything. I've obviously, so I'm not going to be doing, maybe I might do it occasionally, but Wednesdays is going to be our day together. Because obviously I do want to spend time with him and everything else, because I'm not going to see him as much. And it's going to be a huge adjustment. It really, really is. And it's just, it's made me look at people differently. That there's people out there who are just two-faced beyond a joke, you know. And I just, you know, I just am now going to go to work. I am planning, because I do work quite a distance away from home. So the plan is for me is, oh, wonky, look how terrible they put them. They're the ones I moved, didn't they? The plan for me is, I'm hopefully, if I can get offered, I know, enough hours, because I don't want to be at the point where I take a transfer and be in a lot less hours that I can't afford, you know, to do anything. So I will hopefully be transferring to a local store, which will obviously save a heck of a lot in petrol, especially the prices of petrol at the minute. £1.50 odd is disgusting. Which there was a diamond painting post. There's a group post in one of the groups, and he's saying about how expensive petrol was in America. They said it's like $4 something, and I worked it out like that because I obviously in America they go by the gallon. We go by the litre here. And I worked it out, and it's $8 something a gallon, which is disgusting, you know, but it's just one of those things. So yeah, things, obviously I am still behind on the videos and everything. So yeah, forgive me if there is no spares idea next week or this week. You know, it's Saturday today, and yeah, so then hopefully I can get caught back up and everything, because it's just the stress. I couldn't concentrate really on this, and where I wasn't well or nothing. I couldn't get. And you guys know what it's like when when your head's not with it, you tend to make a lot of mistakes. So yeah, it was just a really, really stressful time. You know, I was worried about everything. Everything I was worried about was if you can't find a job, am I going to lose my home? Am I going to have to give up the cats? And I was worried about everything. And thank God, he literally walked straight into another job. You know, literally like 2 days later, he got told he's got a job, and the relief. You know, it's been really emotional, and I have been a complete mess. You know, I just, it's just been so hard. So hard. And yeah, so I'm just grateful that, you know, he has got another job and everything else, and the migraines have been pretty bad lately, you know, due to the stress. Like, for example, last Monday, I was at work, well, you know, during work, I had the most horrific migraine, and I still had to go, because obviously at the time, you know, he didn't know at the time that he had a job, and you know, and I was just having to go to work with most horrific migraine because I couldn't afford to take the time off or nothing, and it's just been extremely hard, but we're through it. Well, not quite through it, but we're getting there. And hopefully, you know, but like I said, you know, he is applying for other jobs and everything too. So he's keeping his options open, and so it's just been, you know, those initial times. It's just been, you know, it was a very, very stressful time and everything. So, but it's getting better. But like I said, I don't know how much it's going to affect the channel. I might have to switch around upload dates and all that. I'm not 100% sure yet. I'm gonna like play things by ear. And see how things go. As you know, I know you guys understand, you know, because obviously I want to spend a Wednesday with my husband now instead of working on videos. So instead, like, for example, if he's working on a Tuesday, I will make sure that things are, like, I try and make sure, like, for example, like, the next video is edited before the Tuesday and everything. I haven't even started on, like, you guys are seeing me doing this now. Like, I did, like, a tiny little bit of time-lapse here, but I haven't really done, like, this is what I've done in over a week. Literally, this is nothing for me. And so, yeah, I just haven't really, you know, it's just been stress. I haven't been in the right mindset to do anything, and it'd been hard. It'd been really, really hard and stressful and everything else. You know, emotional, I was extremely emotional, and I just, yeah, I wasn't me. I was in a dark place at the time because of the worry, you know, as you can imagine. But yeah, things are looking up. He has a job and everything. And obviously, it's going to be a big adjustment. And obviously, I can't go into too much details on, you know, the reasonings behind everything. But yeah, but just know that, you know, things are looking up. I haven't even had a chance to think about a spares idea for Thursday, so I think there will be a gap, maybe a week off. Just purely because obviously it's just one of those weeks where, you know, I am behind. So, but like I said, I have got an unboxing video from Bevan that I haven't like uploaded yet. So yeah, I've got that to fall back on. So I reckon that will be out Thursday instead of the spares idea. But I know you guys understand, you know, and I am really, really grateful for that. And then I should be back to normal, because then, like, if my husband happens to be working on a Thursday, I'm wheezing nicely. If my husband happens to be working on a Thursday, then Thursday I can get cracking with things instead. And, you know, so there may be like a slight, oh, sorry, I was just making sure. I could hear Samara moving. She had a seizure yesterday, so I was making sure that she wasn't having a seizure, because she had one yesterday. She doesn't normally have like consecutive days. I think she's only ever done that like when she was younger, if I remember rightly. She's never, once she's had a seizure, she normally goes like another 6 months without having one. But, you know, it's like the next day or something, I'm always watching her, making sure she's okay and everything. And she's absolutely fine. But, yeah, she had a seizure yesterday. I think maybe like she picked up on all the stress from the last couple of weeks and everything, and yeah. So because cats can be quite sensitive, but yeah, she's all right. She's all right. She is absolutely fine. So yeah, there may be a slight change to the schedule, and I know you lot, my lovely subscribers, I've never really think for what, because I know, like, for example, Nerdy Crafter calls her subscribers grains, and I think, but I do not want, like, I know some people call, like, their subscribers Dime Divas, but I know that there are some men out there who watch, and so I just think that sounds a bit sexist. But yeah, I have been thinking I should really, instead of just saying, hey guys, and everything, I'd like to have, like, a name that I call you guys. So I say guys because obviously I know there are some men out there as well. Shout out to the men, it's not just a women's hobby. And so, yeah, so I've been thinking I should really, like, think of something that sounds unisex. So, yeah. Maybe I'll be like drillers. My little drillers. Hello, drillers. Because obviously the other name for these are drills. I don't know. But yeah, if you can think of something. Let me know in the comments down below. So yeah, what is the time? Because I'm getting hungry now. Time is 6:15 in the evening. So I think that I'm going to go, and because I've been talking for quite a while. Yeah, 27 minutes. So yeah, I think I've caught you guys up on roughly what's been going on, why things have just been a bit all over the place at the minute. But yeah. But yeah, I am still in a bit of pain, but it's nowhere to what it was. As long as I haven't ended up in the hospital, I'm happy. That's what I try to avoid, is ending up in hospital for a few days because of the pain. That's not what I want. I do not want to end up in hospital because I feel like that I just wasting the hospital's resources and a bed on myself when I'm just in pain. So, yeah. So, yeah. I think that's about it, really. So, yeah, I'm going to go and go and have some dinner because I put a barbecue chicken in the slow cooker. So I'm going to have that with some rice. And it's smelling really nice. I'm trying to think of something that I can cook that will keep for my husband. So once I think the plan is he's going to come back, drop me off at work, and then he will come back and have his dinner. So yeah, so all he's got to do when he gets in is whack in a packet of rice into the microwave, and that is his dinner done. Oh, also a very quick shout out, if you're wondering if there's anybody doing diamond paintings that will go to, like, you could buy a diamond painting and the profits go to what's going on in Ukraine. As we know, we all know what's happening in Ukraine. People of Ukraine, everybody's thoughts are with you. We're all fighting. You know, we are all following what's going on. We are all, you know, we can't believe this is happening to you. And we know, and a lot of us, like, and I know, for example, I've also seen, like, the poor people of Russia have also been protesting and everything, and they're all getting arrested. They arrested children. They arrested Holocaust survivors as well, who are protesting. A lot of the people of Russia don't want this war, so it's a terrible position for, like, the people of Ukraine. You know, we are all thinking of you. So if any of you guys are wondering where you can get a diamond painting, let me pull it up on my other phone so I can show you. Prism. Right, so I'll just show you on my phone. I hope you guys can see. There might be the ring light. So Prism Diamond Painting are doing a diamond painting that you can buy, and all the profits go to a charity that are helping the people of Ukraine. And as you can see, our wonderful Shez Carpenter has designed another beautiful diamond painting for them for this. All the profits from Shez is not taking no commission. Her commission will go straight to the fund, and also Prism are also matching it. So basically, it's for charity raise funds to prepare first aid medical treatment backpacks for paramedics and doctors on the front line. So yeah, where is it? I did see it. Was it on the new releases? Here we go. So we have this beautiful, so there's two designs. One is just a sunflower piece, okay. And the other one is the sunflower piece with Ukrainian flag. Okay, so Shez is not taking any any money for this whatsoever. Her commission is going straight to the what do you call it? It's going straight to the charity that Shez and Prism chose. And yeah, it's not an in-stock item. I'm pretty sure this is one that, you know, it comes, they will order it and get it to you. Get it sent, they get it printed specially, and it come to them and they get it sent to you. Comes in round or square. You can either have a 50 by 60, or you can have 60 by 70. Both of them sizes will look beautiful. So yeah, I thought I'd just let you guys know if you wanted a diamond painting with this, you know, if you wanted to somehow help support in a way. And yeah, so Prism are doing a diamond painting that all the profits and everything are going to the charity. I hope I've got all that. They haven't asked me to say about this. They haven't asked me to mention it or nothing, but I thought, you know, a lot of people might be interested in everything. So yeah, Prism are doing this. It's absolutely beautiful. I just hope you guys can see because of the ring light. But it's a really, really pretty diamond painting. I just hope you guys can see it. Let me just turn off the ring light. Here we go. There you go. Hope you guys can see that. So yeah, if you're interested in getting that is on the Prism website. Go into the new section, and it's there. So yeah, that is something that Prism are doing, which is wonderful. Really, really nice to see. And yeah, so that is it for this video. Thank you ever so much for watching. I hope I haven't waffled on too long for you guys. We are now 35 minutes. I'm going to go and get some dinner because I am hungry. And everything. So yeah, thank you ever so much for watching. And I shall see you all in the next video. Bye everyone.